Well, why isn't anyone here? It's a ridiculous job. No one around tonight, is there? Can't get the audience anymore. Getting very sparse on the ground. Terrible people have forgotten how to have a laugh. Behave, audience. Even if you're not there, just behave. Stop snivelling. We just snivel if you're not even there, is there? Ridiculous idea. Never gave you that notion to not be there at all. Dare you? Stop not being there. Immediately. Behave. Ridiculous nobody people. Absolutely no one, are you? Nothing. You're total nothing. Total non-entity. Not even there. Get out. Even if you're not here. Get out. Yeah, we could do teacher tonight. I don't know. Possibly. Later on. When I go totally insane, of course. I have to go totally insane because I'm in the nut house. If I didn't go totally insane, it'd let me out. Then where would we be? Apart from free, of course. It'd be a lot better outside than in this dump, I'll tell you that. Sick of it in here. 7 years. Nearly 8 years. 8 years in January. I've been in hospitals. 5 different hospitals. Yeah, several different psychiatrists. About 7 different ones. And I've had second opinions of several of them as well. So probably about 7 different psychiatrists so far have found me to be totally and utterly raving mad, apparently. Otherwise I wouldn't have been in hospitals for so long, would I? And the other day, just out of the blue, this chap turned up. I didn't know where he was coming at all. There was no forewarning or anything. I didn't know he was coming. And he came in. I was reading my philosophy book. Knocked on the door. I said, "Come in." Thought it was just normal stuff, asking me what I wanted for dinner or whatever. You know. And it was the hospital manager and a psychiatrist from the Care and Quality Commission. Yeah. Something like that. Whatever it's called. And he came in, bumbled in, and said, "I've come to give a second opinion on your mental state." I said, "Oh, carry on, Brown, carry on. Whatever you're called, Mr. Brown, or whatever you're called, Mr. Blue, whatever you're called, Mr. Green, Mr. Turquoise, Mr. Fuchsia." Anyway, so he started out, was I happy with my medication or something to that effect? I said, "Certainly not. It doesn't do me any good whatsoever. I'd be totally better without it." So he says, "So you don't consider you need medication?" I said, "Why would I need medication when I'm not psychotic? Why would I need a neuroleptic, which is an antipsychotic tablet, when I'm not psychotic? I'm not insane in the slightest. And they've kept me in hospital for the last 8 years. Probably a job, isn't it? A waste of taxpayers' money, keeping perfectly sane people locked away forever." Well, it seems like forever, doesn't it? 8 years is a bloody long time for anyone. Surprised I'm not completely stark, raving, bonkers mad by now. Stark, raving, bonkers mad. Not very inventive little sentence was that, was it? It wasn't very creative, really. I could have done a bit better than that. Totally stark, raving. Totally hoppingly insane or something. I don't know. I can't think of anything now. Mine's gone blank. Sort of blank page. Yeah. Page 492 is blank. Nothing there. In fact, there's no page. No page at all. It's totally blank because it can't be seen because someone's torn it out of my book of life. It's missing, and that's this day. Totally gone. So I'm going to have to rewrite history now. Pretend wonderful things have happened today in the hospital when they've not. Patently they've not. Indeed. In fact, nothing's happened. I've not been allowed out for the last 12 days consecutively. And tomorrow I won't be allowed out. So that'll be 13 days. And on the 14th day, guess who flutters into the crow's nest? Not the crow's nest. Who flutters over to the hospital and settles down on his spotty behind in his insulting room? The doctor, of course. The doctor in his insulting room. You know, it's just ridiculous. And I'm expected to stand before him while he pontificates on whether I'm to have any more leave ever. It's a total tyranny. You're supposed to keep people healthy, aren't you? I thought it was good for the Constitution to go out for a constitutional, indeed, which is a walk, a little stroll in the sunshine or rain or fog. The massive fog in that man's mind is so woolly-headed, it's unbelievable. He can't even think, the chap. I'm using words all the time, and he said, "Excuse me, I don't know what you're referring to. Can you rephrase that?" So I rephrase it, make it really simple, like Janet and John, book 1. Yeah. Well, the start of Janet and John, book 1. It gets pretty complicated towards the end of Janet and John, book 1, of course. They get into Euclidean dynamics and string theory and philosophy in general, stuff like that, yeah. Kant and Kierkegaard and all that lot. You find it all in, if you continue reading to the end of the book, Janet and John, book 1. You can't forget that, can you? Janet and John, fairly common names. Yeah, and it's book 1. How many fingers am I holding up? Correct. And the thumb got in the way. Don't count the thumb. It's irrelevant. It just popped out just a tiny bit, look. It's not a finger, it's a thumb. I said, how many fingers am I holding up, indeed? Well, I'm having to entertain myself tonight because nobody's bloody well turned up. Most annoyed. Yeah. They're pretending to be invisible in the audience and pretending to be not there at all. They're commenting like mad. What a ridiculous comment. Have you seen that one? How dare you call me that? I'm a what? Mr. David's an idiot now, is he? Well, why is he reading philosophy books? And books on English literature? Eh? Sure. Do you notice it's a chore? Because I'm very mature. You see, I know what I'm talking about. I've got a mature understanding of the English language, ethics, science, the real science, which they're not telling you, of course. I know all about CO2 being highly great for the planet. Wonderful. Do you want a better word than great? Absolutely wonderful CO2 is. One of the most marvellous gifts to mankind you could possibly get. It helps the trees grow because they breathe it. Yeah? And they breathe out oxygen for us so that we can survive. We can live. We can breathe healthy air. In and out, in and out. All the time we're breathing oxygen coming from trees and plankton and stuff like that. And plants. Yeah? Without CO2, we'd be dead. There'd be nothing here on the planet. They're trying to say there's too much of it. Of course there isn't. We need more trees. The more CO2 we get, the more trees we get. In the Industrial Revolution, when they were burning all that coal and all the buildings went black from all the charcoal, all the carbon out of the all the carbon in the air from the coal. The tree population went up in the world. It didn't go down, it went up. And the planet didn't cease to exist just because people were burning coal for years and years and years. Yeah, and had the big fogs called a pea super in London. We could hardly see where you were going. It didn't mean that the planet got destroyed, did it? Because we're still here. Patently, we're still bloody here for some reason. Why aren't you lot there? Ridiculous people. I hope you're watching the replay and listening to my every instruction. No, it's obviously Sunday night. You're tired. Hope you're not tired and emotional, because that's a euphemism for people being drunk. Someone's drunk, they might say euphemistically that they're feeling tired and emotional. It means they're pissed out of their tiny minds. Can't walk about effectively. Falling over all the time, tripping over things and bumping into furniture. Lampposts and tripping over cats, dogs, donkeys, lions and tigers. Tripping over the odd kangaroo now and again if you're in Australia. Drunken people stumbling around, landing on their backsides. Incredible stuff, really. It makes you want to get a bit angry now and again, just a tiny bit angry. But never mind. Anyway, the live stream's almost over. I'm going to have a little break and come back with a bit more in a bit. Bit more in a bit. That's a good use of the English language, isn't it? I'm coming back with a bit more in a bit, all right? Okay. See you in a bit then, matey. All right. All right, Doc. Okay. See you in a bit, then. Bloody hell, what's a bloody show? What's a shower? What's a shower of shite? Schoolbell's going. Where the hell is everyone? Where is everyone, eh? It's just people not turning up. Where's my students? Eh? Want to drive me totally insane? Going about it the right way. Right. Hi, Ed. Hello. Sorry about that. I've been away for a long time. Been downstairs talking to someone who's a bit worried about things. I was trying to cheer him up and saying there's nothing wrong with him. And the psychiatrist keeps saying this, that, and the other about him. And he's wondering if he's got a problem. And I said, you don't have a problem. I've never seen you have a tantrum or misbehave or throw things or do anything nasty. Never heard you say anything nasty to anyone, raise your voice or anything. There's nothing wrong with him, but people get worried. And I'll try and talk them round if I can. Oh, thanks, Ed. I'm not too bad. I did a funny bit at the beginning when no one's here. And it's sort of like, I was sort of saying, how dare you not be here? Behave! Oi, you invisible people, stop it! Behave! Stop snivelling! No need to snivel if you're not even there, is there? That kind of thing. You still there, Ed? Hope you're in. I never know who's here and who's not. It's hard to tell who's actually present and who's just left a comment about half an hour ago. I've been away or whatever, you know. Low power mode, but plug this in the wall. It's Sunday night, so I suppose people are just settling down, ready for me. So it's not the best night to live stream, so it's a bit quiet. But Sunday night to me is just the same as any other night of the year. Because I can't go out, I can't go to work. I'd love to go to work. A decent job, I'd like that very much. I can't, of course. Not allowed. Because I'm insane and I have to be locked up forever. Great, isn't it? All my hair's growing, by the way. But this lot. Started to grow quite a bit. Be able to have fun with it. Do stick up hairstyles and that, you know. Get the curlers out. I'll get my hair curlers out. And straighteners out. Frizzers. Make it all frizzy, the crinkle cut. What else can I do with the hair? Do the punk one in Mohican. Do the characters. Comb to the side job. I like doing that, the side passing. You look very official on that when I do that. I'm going to do the hair reveal in a few weeks. I have shown my hair a couple of times, but it's not really enough yet. I want it to grow about up to there. So my hat's raising off my head with all the hair billowing in. And suddenly take my hat off and all my hair comes down in front of my eyes. So I can't see the screen or nothing. We're going to have such a laugh, you know, when we've got a full classroom. I'm going to do a real good teacher job. I've got some excellent ideas and new characters on the scene. I might have told you about Professor Nord's stream. This can be one of them. Yeah. I've got, there's a few of them. I'm not going to mention all the names. I've got General Situation, of course. Yeah, he'll be back. Telling us about the general situation, of course. Which is generally situated somewhere, which I can't reveal here at the moment, because it's a secret. I have to sign an official secret document in order to do that. I can't speak properly tonight. My mouth's going all weird. Tongue's going weird. Keeps lolling out, look. We're getting like you lot. Be turning blue next. Turquoise or something. or orange and start looking like a whistling cat with whiskers. Start growing whiskers sprouting out all over the place. Hello, Ed. Are you listening to my madness? Being rather silly. I'm a stupid mood. Totally stupid. But it doesn't matter. I'm not really stupid. I'm just pretending to be stupid. So there! Behave! Ed, stop it. Not even in classroom yet. You can't even behave. Stop it. If you were in school, I'd send you to the headmaster for the punishment book and the cane. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Tell me something, please, about your life. Keep telling you about my stupid stuff. Tell me about your stuff. How's work? How's the auditing going? Yeah? How's the boss? You still got a spotty behind? In a grumpy manner? Still bossing you about? You'll have to tell that boss of yours to behave. Because Mr. David said so. He's got to be nice to Ed Hernandez. Because she's a wonderful worker. Beautiful person. Diligently making sure she gets everything absolutely totally correct. And in proper order. I've got to behave now, have I? Ridiculous idea. I'm totally behaving all the total time, totally. The totality of my being. They suggest otherwise. What's a notion? Me not behaving. Can't speak properly. My mouth's all weird. Don't know what it is. Probably swallowed something at tea time. Might have been food. Generally do swallow food, actually. It's quite a good idea to swallow it. Can't chew it all day and night, can you? Of course, go to bed chewing loads of food. Have to spit it out so you can breathe. You've got to swallow it, then you can breathe. Not a problem, is it? Need sustenance, you know. To sustain one, body and soul. Nice fresh air, fresh vegetables, fresh water, fresh herbs and spices. Special remedies from the health shop. Decent ones. Reflexology, that's tickling the feet. Lovely job that is. Tickling the feet. Reflexology, and you've got acupuncture, very good. Been doing that for about 5,000 years and it's still good. And you've got osteopathy, that's worth having. Paracetamol, not worth having. Doctors, not worth having, most of them. Especially the ones that are called psychiatrists, who just dish out pills all the time. Most doctors dish out a lot of pills that you don't need. Most of the pharmacological preparations are complete rubbish. What you want is herbal ones. Herbal remedies. Definitely. Much better. Safer. More effective. And beautiful. It keeps people employed in those industries. Those little farmers making herbs and spices and stuff like that. And collecting the herbs, going out gathering, hunting the herbs. What you've been doing today, darling? I've been herb hunting with my hounds, hunting with the hounds on the downs. I've been up on the downs hunting with the hounds. Herb hunting. Oh, there goes one. Now there's a herb. Off it runs. Quickly. Come on, hounds. Get on the trail of that herb. And get a willow herb. Quickly. Get on with it. Chase it round. That's it. You're doing the laundry. Dear me. Honestly. Dave, do the laundry while I'm doing my presentation here. See nonsense, hey? I've got the flag out for you, look. Let you know it's England. Still, just about. They'd have been taken over by Nazis. It'll become another country entirely soon. They'll probably change the name. Change the genetics of the people next. We'll be injecting them with all kinds of crap. Putting them through electric shock treatment and stuff. All kinds of other ideas and scientific crap. Putting chips in their skulls. Making them into robots. Not good, is it? Electric shock treatment to charge up the brain battery. What's left of the brain. The memory bank. What's left of the... It's going to be a silicon brain we're going to have. With computer chips. We're taking most of the brain away. Leave a tiny bit for the eyesight, maybe. They'll get rid of the nasopharynx altogether. They won't need a nose. Not in the future. Robots don't need to smell anything, do they? Ridiculous idea. Don't need to eat anything either, so get rid of the mouth and the tongue and the teeth. And the lips will seal up the whole nose and mouth. We'll probably take the eyes out and just put cameras in there instead. And ears? I don't know. It might need 2 microphones dangling out to either side. Didn't realise you got science fiction on here, did you? It's not fiction, it's fact. What they're about, these crazy people, the eugenicists and stuff. Remodelling the whole human genetic code and everything. Yeah? Turning us into a shadow of what we are as our wonderful beings at the moment, just about. They're spraying us all like mad at the moment, aren't they? With God knows what. It's affecting every cell in our bodies, no doubt. Just as it does when they poison the water, it goes into every cell of your body, because every cell has got water in it. Because we're 95% water or 80%, whatever it is, I don't know. I can't remember the exact figures. Don't have to be exact on here, except about English, punctuation, grammar, and spelling. Okay? Sentence structure. And when to use parentheses and when not to. And how not to pay. And how not to use a tennis bracket in the classroom. I mean racket. I was thinking of parentheses then. Sorry about that. We'll do a technical conversation we're having now. Somebody's waving a pink hand. That'll do. Stop waving. Stop it. You know I'm here. No need to keep waving all day. You're waving about. Is there a breeze now? I hope you get your washing dry if there is. Better have a breeze. Otherwise, how are you going to finish doing your washing adequately? Put it away neatly in the drawer, nice and dry. Especially if the sun's not shining. If it's raining outside, you won't be able to do it, will you? Ridiculous God. So pray a bit harder to God for bright, blue, beautiful days. The sunshine, that yellow thing, that blob in the sky. It's called the sun. We go round it, apparently. Totally mad tonight. Wish that we had the full classroom in, because I could do a teacher mode. I'm in the right mood to do a good teacher, aren't I? Well, wasn't very good the other night. I did a terrible live stream yesterday night. It's just rubbish. Nothing on it. I'm not even speaking. I was waiting for Lynn Mitzi, especially for her, and she didn't turn up. Stupid pretzel person that she is. Eating pretzels all day. Can't be bothered to watch the show. Huh? Just nibbling away at the pretzels all day. Getting fatter and fatter and more pretzel shaped all the time. Poor lady. She's lovely though. We do love her when she turns up. And she deigns to stop eating pretzels for a second or two. Pops over and puts an ear and an eye to the programme and leaves a little comment. Lynn Mitzi used to be in Pennsylvania, now she's moved to Kentucky, and since she's moved to Kentucky, she thinks she's better than us lot now, I suppose. Possibly that's the problem. She's got a superiority complex. She won't come down here anymore. She won't be seen with us. She'll be seen dead with us. And possibly if we turned up at her funeral. But I don't want her to die because I love her. So there. Even if you don't. Lynn's one of my oldest friends. We have a laugh and a joke now and again. Take the mickey out of each other. Who doesn't? That's what friends are for, having fun. Having a laugh. Or as you say up north, we're having a laugh. Aye, by gone well, certainly that. We can have a laugh up north. Aye, we can, that's right, my lad. Hey, you haven't heard me do my northern accent lately, have you? Because I've been blithering about trying to do the ridiculous Mr. Teacher job. That's going back to the teacher voice. Behave. Stop it with these accents. Ridiculous behaviour. Turning into an Asian gentleman soon. Talking in an Indian accent or a Pakistani accent. What are you talking? Gotcha. Isn't it? Nice day, isn't it? I'm going up to temple now. I'm templing up temple. I'm going up the hill to temple. When I get in temple, I'm going to pray to Shiva. That he might destroy you. Stupid Mr. David. Can't behave. Ridiculous person. I'm telling you. You bargained the bargain. I said nothing to him. I'm going to pray for Shiva for your demise. Your non-existence. Ridiculous person of the internet. Don't like it. Stop it. Behave. I can't do the Indian accent very well. Trying. We're going over to America in half an hour for a special broadcast. See what the president's got to say for himself. I haven't done the president recently, have I? It's been a long time since I did the impression of the president. Quite a good one. I used to do Clinton quite well. And Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan's a long time ago. I expect you don't remember him. Back in a bit. Oh, do you like the music, by the way? I did this little tune on my new hand pans. I think I uploaded this one. I can't remember which one it is. It's not too bad. They're not as good as the other ones though. I prefer the other ones. The other ones were better sound and more expensive. But unfortunately I ruined them, getting angry with the doctor. And I thumped the hell out of them and put them all out of tune, and they won't go back in tune now. So I'll have to have them repaired or try and fix it myself because I'm a metal worker myself and a welder. So I'm going to take it apart and try and tune them up myself. You tap them gently and maybe, you know, get them back into the right tune. I'll have to get a tuning machine or do it by ear with a piano or something. Try and get them into the right tones. It's quite a difficult thing because you've got all different notes on one piece of metal, haven't you? So you've got to know what you're doing. There's a way of doing it. I once watched a video about steel drums being made and tuned and everything. It's a fascinating video, that. I'm going to watch more of them things. There might be a hand pan making video. I'll have a look at that, see if there's one of them on it. And it might tell you how to do it. Because I know my metalwork, I should be able to do it, hopefully. If you've got a good ear, you need a good ear. And I can tune the guitar, so there's no reason why I can't tune the drum. It'll just take a bit longer. And it's a matter of tapping it. Keep tapping it, all that. You know, you get it into tone, the right tone, you know. Yeah. So, you know, it's going to be a project for the future, fixing that. I've got to get out of here first before I can do anything like that, obviously. I'll have a little rest and I'm a little bit tired. I'm talking too much. Just shut up. Be quiet. Hope my cough's not coming back, my chest infection. I'm still on that steroid stuff. I've got a steroid down, inhaler. Not an inhaler, it's a nasal spray. Yeah. Shove it up your nostril and just go up each nostril. It makes your nose tickle like mad, of course. It tastes a bit horrible. But it was doing me good, and now, for some reason, probably because I've not been out much, I'm not keeping fit and healthy by going for walks. It's very important for your overall health to get your exercise. I've not been out for the last 12 days. Ridiculous. I even go for a walk, you know. It's not right. That's what you get with nasty doctors. Nasty idiots. I totally hate psychiatry. Psychiatrists. It's a completely useless profession. Complete rubbish. The only time it ought to be used, psychiatry, is if somebody's got a serious mental condition, like they've just gone and chopped up loads of people and started eating them for dinner and stuff like that. You know, or been killing little children, being nasty to them, and doing unspeakable things to little tiny children, poor things. You know, it's all evil. And they obviously need some head shrinking done, don't they? They need something sorting out in the brain for them. They need to be locked up for stuff like that for a lot of time. Anyway. Oh, hi, Ed. Yeah, doing the laundry. Okay, love. Is it sunny so you can dry it? Do you have a washing line? Or do you bung everything in the dryer, the spin dryer or something? I was imagining on the Philippines you'd get lots of more nice weather than what we get. And you've probably got a sunny day and lots of nice breeze off the sea to dry your washing in no time, I reckon. I reckon it dries pretty quick with a sea breeze and nice sunshine. I reckon it's dry in 10 minutes, probably. It's had a good spin. It's a good spinner. Spun most of the water out and just put on the line for 10 minutes and it's dry, I reckon. Probably. Anyway, I'll find out when I get to the Philippines, won't I? I'll be able to do my own washing and hang it out on sunny days. And get my watch out and see how long it takes. By the watch. Try to dry the clothing so I can wear it again. Look sparkling clean. So I stroll about on the beautiful Philippines. Through the sand. With no shoes on. The sand going in between my toes. Lovely feeling. Nice warm sand in between your toes. Dipping a toe in the beautiful blue sea. Yeah. That'd be lovely. So I need to make a success of my music, don't I? So I'm going to start channels on Rumble and TikTok and stuff like that and monetize them. I'm not going to monetize this channel. I'm going to leave it as it is so people don't get adverts everywhere. And I'm going to monetize on the other channels though because I need to make some money so I can get to the Philippines. I won't have the money unless you smuggle me out. Perhaps Eds could come over with Tashuka and a few others. Hams, Tabs and Elaine. Elaine would be very pleased that I'm coming to the Philippines. She might be the secret one, the one that has all the contingency planning done and a special plan to secretly smuggle me out. You could go on the back of a container ship or something. Yeah, smuggle me over to the Philippines with a load of, I don't know, a load of potatoes from England or something, or oats from Scotland or something like that, and smuggle me out there, you see, on a boat. Probably take a couple of weeks to get to the Philippines. I don't know, no idea. Wonder the engines in ships are a lot faster nowadays, aren't they? So maybe a week and a half and get to the Philippines, you see. Smuggle me aboard the big ship, float over to the drift over and float and steam over. So it won't be a steam engine, that's probably be a diesel engine or a petrol engine or a diesel one, won't it? And go to get to the Philippines, crawl up the beach. Well, not crawl, just walk up the beach, get in a bit of a cave for the evening while you sort out my accommodation, decide where I'm going to stay. Unless you'd already built me a special little hut by the seaside, which I'd require, definitely, something like that. Might have to build it myself, of course. You might be pretty hopeless with tools. You do not have my instructions about how to build things, how to go about it, joinery and such. Could teach you to weld things together, couldn't I? You could teach me how to eat a banana properly, couldn't you? Make banana fritters with your special Del Monte recipes. That's where bananas come from. The Del Monte bananas come from the Philippines. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. The woman from Del Monte. She's a nice lady. Yeah. I'm going golden again. Golden boy. See? Gone golden. Like a trophy, look. Face golden. Use your tongue lolling out again. Stop it, Mr. David. Immediately. No, Mr. David wouldn't put his tongue out, would he? Certainly not. Doubt it, anyway. Unless he's really parched for a cup of tea. His Jamie TV won't get it for him from Mrs. Jones's little kitchen. It's next door to Clarkson's ridiculous laboratory, I call it. He calls it a classroom, but it's more like a laboratory full of mice and rats and other animals I can't identify because they've been modified by him. He's a nutcase. Biological freak himself. Anyway, enough of his defects. He's totally defective, that Clarkson. He can't teach biology. Not at all. Absolutely useless. And the history, the geography master certainly can't teach geography. Certainly not the children. The students can't navigate round the classroom. Even. Or the playground for that matter. Keep forgetting where the swings are. And I have to say, well, it's in the eastern direction over there, my dear. Follow the sun. It's rising in the morning. Come on. 10 things you like about Mr. David. That's your homework when you're next in class. Tell 10 things you like about Mr. David's lessons. You must like the fact that they don't thrash you too hard with a cane at all. And very gentle. In fact, it's absolutely nothing really. It's like being clobbered with fresh air, really, isn't it? Or a feather. Mr. David isn't a violent man. He has a violent temper sometimes. Gets a bit angry and tells everyone to behave. But he doesn't go around thrashing the living daylights out of people and nearly killing them with pain. Nastiness like that. He doesn't do anything like that. He's very nice, really. And he loves his students. Of course he does. He wants them to do well. To be a success of life like Mr. David's moderate success at the moment. Although the wages aren't high enough in Tagalog school to pay the mortgage properly. I have to do work on the side. I have to do proofreading and stuff like that for university students. I might go to university. In fact, when you grow up, you lot, you'll be able to be old enough for university and you'll be able to see Professor David, won't you? Because I'm bound to be made a professor soon. I'm correcting all these PhDs and academic papers so they can be understood by people. Relevant people, of course. So I'm bound to be awarded the professorship even meritoriously. Emeritusly, or whatever the word is. I've forgotten what the damn word is now. I'm forgetting my English. I'm going to have to get the dictionary out myself. I do refer to the dictionary now and again. It's like a doctor. They're always referring to their Grey's Anatomy, if you're a physical doctor, a proper doctor. Someone who actually does things like surgery. Got a growth or something that needs removing, you need somebody who knows what they're doing, not a bloody psychiatrist. Psychiatrists don't know anything about the brain whatsoever. Absolutely nothing at all. Complete mystery to them. They don't understand cogitation or thinking. They've got no scope. They certainly don't read philosophy books. All they read is their stupid drug books, all about drugs and poisoning people. Ridiculous idiots. And inventing mental health conditions which don't exist. Well, you wouldn't be here if you thought I was insane, would you? Of course not. I wouldn't listen to an insane person for all night or all day. Rather stupid, wouldn't it? A complete waste of time. We wouldn't learn anything. We wouldn't learn how to spell or think properly. We wouldn't get any instructions at all for a lunatic. It'd just be a load of absolute twaddle. You'd be able to string 2 sentences together, or 3 indeed even, ever. Used to be mumbling, muttering, spluttering, probably picking his nose and all kinds of things. Scratching, smoking all over you. Coughing all the time. Picking his teeth with his fork. With his toenails. Picking in between his teeth with his toenails. tweezering out bits of hair from his nostrils while he's talking or babbling, as it were. Trying to dig wax out of his ears with a shovel. Or a toothpick. Very dangerous performance that is. Never put something like a toothpick down your ear hole to dig out earwax. Poke your eardrum right through. You won't be able to hear nothing. You won't be able to hear my instructions adequately at all. Then where would we be and where would you be going? Absolutely nowhere. You wouldn't be a success in life. You wouldn't have the wherewithal to do anything whatsoever in a successful way, really, would you? You'd successfully be able to speak properly, write properly, think properly, behave properly, stop scratching and snivelling and sniffing properly while teachers trying to speak to you. Stop the nose dripping properly on the floor, which is improperly doing at the moment. Quite oh my God. Nose dripping, tongue lolling out, dripping on the floor. Mrs. Mop having to clean it all up. Poor Mrs. Mop. From Limerick, you know, I think. I've forgotten where she's from. She did tell me. Might be Dublin, or Limerick, or could be Cork. Anyway, she does some caulking work. Does a wonderful job around the school, getting it nice, bright as a pin. That mop of hers, that magic mop. So swishing around with the mop, beautiful. And the brush, brushing up, cleaning up after this. The rather lax students, dropping bits of paper, bits of tissue, and all the snivelling. And we'll have none of that flicking bogies caper that started up recently. None of that, a teacher. When I start the new class in a few days, hopefully. Perhaps next Friday night. Re-inaugurate the classroom. And get back to work. Proper class work. Decent work. In a classy manner. So we can be classy people. Have a sense of dignity and respect and grace. I'll just let go a couple of farts or three. Incredible stuff. And teacher, you know, doesn't even have a bum hole. Doesn't even have one. Doesn't have one at all. And if he did, it wouldn't smell anything that might billow out of it. It wouldn't smell at all. So we can't make noises like that. That's very rude of this chap here. Who is he anyway? No idea. Shouldn't be allowed on the internet with all that stench. Ridiculous smell everywhere. Goes up my left nostril and back out my right nostril and straight through my ear holes, that smell. Straight into the brain. Not good for me, is it? Smelling that kind of stuff. I think we need another tune on, don't we? One's getting on my wick. So slightly. It's okay though, I suppose. What to do. It's quite calming actually. on here. I wonder if that's the one, same one. This is a different one. It's not very good. It starts a bit crap. It gets a bit better. Hi, Ed. You still there then? Doing your washing? You've not finished yet. It's taking a long time. Must be a pretty useless washing machine. I could have done it by hand by now. It'd be all pegged out on the line, ready to dry. To dry, I mean. Not ready to dry. Fancy pegging something out ready to dry. Don't do that, do you? You get ready to take things out so that they can be dried. When you put things in a tumble dryer, you put them in ready to dry. So they're ready to dry, and then you turn it on, then they're drying. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, you going there? Okay. Just when I'm getting totally silly. You finish your washing now then? Okay. Have a lovely day, love. Alright? Yeah? You keep cheerful, love. Yeah? Got a lot of time for you guys. You're great people. Fantastic. You're one of the world's most beautiful people, if not the most beautiful people on the planet. So there. Okay? There we are. There's a kiss for you. Someone gave me a kiss of life, you know, the other day on the live stream, because I dropped dead for the moment. And I got a kiss of life, and some of it got up my nostril and brought me back to life. Isn't that amazing? Kiss of life was blown over by somebody all the way from the Philippines on the wind. And some of it got up my dead nostrils somehow and brought me back to life. Incredible job. Oh, who says nostrils can't come back to life even? All people. Indeed, after the nostrils have got a little bit of sustenance and pervade it to the lungs, of course. Beautifully. A couple more sniffs and I was totally well again. I felt better than ever, more alive than I was, 30 seconds before I dropped dead in the middle of the show. I just went, I was totally gone. Nose was flared. Had to grip on to the last sniff of oxygen. But no, it was gone till that little kiss of life came over from the Philippines. Oh, you're practicing the wonder of you. Well done, my dear. I'm going to change the lyrics and do the wonder of Ed Hernandez. I'll change the lyrics and sing that to you one day. I might do. It'd be a bit silly though, wouldn't it? Spoil the Elvis song. I don't want to change his lyrics down. The fabulous lyrics. Oh, you live today? What time are you live at? And I'll set the alarm so I'm awake for it. You might be asleep and don't be sleeping when you're live, do I? I bet you're going for a trip now, aren't you? And then you'll wake up later on and do your live. Is that what you do? 5 PM here. Just remind me how many hours in front of us you are. I'll write it down because I need to know this. I reckon you're about 15 hours in front or something like that, aren't you? Let's have a think. Might not be as much as that, anyway. 24 hours in a day, isn't it? I'm not sure actually. No, it wouldn't be 15 hours, would it? Like 7 hours or something like that, I don't know. America's 6 hours behind England, I think. You know, I get everything mixed up with that time, I don't know why. Oh, it's 7 hours, I'm right. I was wrong. What did I say first? 12 hours? It's ridiculous. Yeah, 7 hours, right, okay. So you're 7 hours in front of me. So when I wake up at, when I go live streaming at, say, 1 o'clock in the morning, you're just getting up at 8 o'clock then, aren't you? Right. Seven hours, I remember that. Lucky number, 7 hours in front. Yeah, okay. I'll turn this down a bit, it's getting on my way. Yeah, I can't do something. Yeah, okay. We'll have a good live anyway. I'll definitely be there. Let's have a look. Wait a minute. I'm saying definitely. I'm trying not to promise, actually. I don't like doing promises too much because sometimes you're not unable to keep your promises, aren't you? Because of unforeseen circumstances. So I try not to promise anything, really. If I say I'll definitely be on tomorrow and I'm not, it's going to let you all down. I think I've said that before and I've not turned up. Something bad happened or something. I was too ill or something, or I was asleep, or dropped off to sleep because I was exhausted or something, and didn't wake up. So 7 hours, that's what I think. I'm going to turn this off, it's getting on my nerves. Not one of the best tunes, this one, definitely. It's just on me work. It's alright if you're in the right mood for it, but I'm not. I can't even think straight at the moment. I'm wrong on their brain for a little while. It's a temporary thing. Not a health condition, I'm a little bit tired. What was I going to say? You go, Eds, you go. I'll tell you later on. I'll work it out, whatever it was I was going to say, and I'll say it to you next time. Okay, you get on with your day, my dear. Okay? I know what you're doing. You're waiting there, aren't you? Waiting for me to say, get out. In that teacher voice. Can't say that. Well, it might get rid of you. I don't want to get rid of you. Just joking. But I think you should go on and get on with what you need to do. You can't spend all day on here. Can you? Hmm? Oh, dear. Quiet. That's just gone. I think I'll end it now. It's been good fun. Even if I was talking to myself most of the time. It's nice to see heads. I don't know who else was on. Just heads, I think. No one else. Welcome everyone. Here we go again. Yikes. And here we go again indeed, because I'm going, I think. Or not, as the case may be. I might leave it on for a little while longer. Don't know what for. Somebody might come in a bit. Yeah, I'll leave it on for a bit. I could just rest and read my book and every now and again look and see if there's any comments. Right, I'm going to do that. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Looking for. then, man. Oh, man. Yeah. Funny that, isn't it? It's so funny that, isn't it? So fucking strange. Put this thing on. South Korea, Yellow Sea, Taiwan. I need to know the area better. Very bright in here. Bloody shower. Auto, what does that mean? It's an auto light. Okay, that's a good picture. Oh God, that bloody tough. Right. I'll do that. Right. Bloody thing. It's weird.